ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cousins of the Cosmos podcast, episode 58. Today is going to be a wild one. We are bringing back our Kyle versus Theo. We've done it for wrestling stuff. We've done it for Marvel. We've done it for Star Wars. Today, we are headed back to the Star Wars galaxy, but there's going to be a little twist. This is not going to be a 5-on-5?
It's not going to be a
duel to the death
fight.
This is going to be the Cosmos Classic, the Cosmos Cup, whatever you want to call it. We're going pod racing. Now this is pod racing. It's working! So we are going to do a little pod race here. Full transparency, we are very big Star Wars guys. We know a ton about Star Wars.
Fucking nerds.
You can see in my background, there's a whole Black Series collection going on. Very big Star Wars guys. But we are not Dave Filoni. We're not Sam Witwer. We don't know everything about Star Wars.
We're not.
Right, we don't know everything about Star Wars. So when it comes to the logistics of pod racing and what can happen, we're going to kind of throw that out the window because we are not fully sure on what we can and can't do. We're just going to have a nice little race.
Yeah. Fun, clean race. Clean race.
It is not going to be just one racer versus one racer because I feel like that would end very fast.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a little a team race, I guess you could say, a little 3v3 race, and whichever pod racer is the last one standing will win it for the whole team.
Right.
Not that it matters because the other two will probably be dead. But
yeah, probably.
So we're gonna do.
It's a deadly sport, ladies and gentlemen. People don't survive this stuff.
This is true. The Cosmos Classic, the Cosmos Cup. Maybe this will be an annual thing. I don't know.
I don't know if there's that many pod races.
That's true. Also, offer it. No Anakin Skywalker.
No, it's cheating. He has the Force.
Right, he's too good.
He's too good,
He's the GOAT, man.
Yeah.
We're going off straight, just normal pod racers. And we're not going to be using the Tatooine track. We're going to be on Tatooine, but we're not going to use the Boonta Eve track because when I try to look up the actual map, it just was not very easy to decipher. So this is going to be probably out in the Dune Sea, just open desert.
Yeah.
But we do have 2 obstacles each that we are going to place through. It's going to be 3 laps, and we're just gonna go for it.
Right.
We're gonna go for it. Again, bear with us because this might be a little confusing. We're probably going to be a little confused, but we're just going to have some fun. But first, we got to do the draft.
We got to draft our people.
We got to do the old Cosmos Cup draft. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first. All
right.
My first racer is going to be, if not Anakin, the GOAT of pod racing, Sebulba.
Sebulba, that piece of shit.
I love me some Sebulba. Let me tell you, man, he has the coolest pod racer for sure.
He does have a pretty cool pod racer.
It's pretty cool.
All right, my team captain here is going to be better than Sebulba.
Whoa.
Maybe even better than Anakin.
Them's fighting words.
Everybody's favorite Glup Shitto, Ben Quadinaros is on my team.
He's not my favorite. He's top 5.
He's pretty goated, man. He's pretty goated.
In terms of Glup Shitto. Yeah.
Yes. So he's going to be my team captain for this race.
All right. My second pick here is going to be a man that goes by the name of Dud Bolt.
Ooh, Dud Bolt. I was looking at Dud Bolt. But he ain't on my team.
Yeah, okay.
You know who's on my team?
Who's on your team?
Gascano is on my team.
Oh, snap. I've heard of Gascano. He's a big name in this. He's a big name in this business.
He's got that skill.
My final member here is going to be Teamto Pagalis.
Ooh, I haven't heard of this guy.
He's an up-and-comer, man. He's a little bit new on the scene, but he's I got a lot of faith in this guy. I think he's going to pull some good stuff.
My last member is going to be Mahonic.
Ooh, I don't think I've heard of Mahonic.
I also didn't hear of Mahonic until we had to do research for this, and I went, he works.
How do you spell that? I want to look this guy up.
Mahonic.
I see. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's like the 3-eyed.
Oh, this man, his pod racer got like a recliner.
Yeah, man. He relaxing while he going in.
I don't think you can be relaxing on this shit, man. You can die.
Oh, man. All right.
That's
great. That's interesting. We were concerned that full transparency, we both knew the team captains. I knew he was picking Sebulba, but he knew us. Right. The other two, we had no clue. We were very concerned because our lack of knowledge of pod racers. We were very concerned we were going to pick the same guys. So I'm glad we did not pick the same people at all. All right, so again, we're just out in the Dune Sea.
Yep.
They're ready to go. 3, 2, 1, and we are off.
And they're off onto the track. It's going to be the same guys announcing.
Yes.
They have to be announcing.
They have to be in the commentary track.
It's going to be us and then them as well. It's going to be 3 of us lined up at a table.
I'm already lost.
Well, that's the thing. It takes place on Tatooine, but it's
right. We're just out in the desert in the Dune Sea, so we're just
that's what's complicated about it. I feel like I do like the fact that there's like an open area. I think that
Right.
works well for a starting area, but I feel like there's definitely got to be like some canyon or rocky area similar
I
to like a
think.
Blue Day Classic.
I
Just because that's
think.
where the danger is.
Right. I'm trying to think. Let's see. 3 laps. We both have 2. So I think first lap you have one of your things.
Mm-hmm.
Second lap I have one of my things, and the last lap we both put in our last obstacles.
Okay.
So they're going through. They're flying through. Do you want the first obstacle, or do you want me to have the first obstacle?
You have the first obstacle. I want to save
All
my
right.
obstacle.
I'm going to save mine as well. We may have the same one.
I hope not. I hope
my first obstacle is a little out of left field, but it would definitely be challenging to navigate. These guys are coming through. They're going through the desert. They're bumping into each other.
Right.
They turn a corner, a bantha field.
Oh,
There is like
snap.
100 banthas just out in this field, just trying to live life. These pod racers, I mean, maybe Sebulba don't care, but also at the same time, you can't just kill them because if you kill them, that means you crash into them.
Right,
so
yeah.
these guys got to avoid these big ass
They
banthas.
gotta move.
They're slow, but there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So these guys are going through, and they're trying to avoid. They're trying to avoid any of these banthas that they can. Right. I think narrowly, everybody.
I think narrowly everybody. Yeah.
It's close, but I think everybody kind of makes it through.
It's a good obstacle too because it's like they move, but they move incredibly slowly.
Right.
And I think that actually is like something that will trip up the racers a little bit. So there could be some like place changing here and there where whoever's in first now in like third or something like that, and we can like
somebody could end up just coming to a full stop if they're trying to not hit them.
Yeah.
So I think everybody does make it out, but it's hairy, and I think we do have some place changement. I don't know who's in first and whatnot. Who is in the front is when they start.
I think Sebulba and Ben have to be like 1 and 2 there for sure, and then it's probably just like everybody else is like.
I feel like in this sense, Sebulba had the lead. I think Sebulba gets a little caught up, and Ben takes the lead as we escape the Bantha field. I think they just come back around. Ben kind of wins the first lap. Sebulba's, I don't know if he was even the second because he may have really got caught up. So I'm trying to think. Ben's definitely in first.
Yeah.
And I guess in reality, nobody else really matters right now.
Yeah. Sebulba's in second, I think for sure.
Right. So we're coming around first lap. Boom. They're going back around. And then they encounter.
They are going to encounter a field of landmines placed by the Empire. I'm putting this in the Empire era. Okay. The Empire has a field of landmines here. It's like a testing ground sort of situation here.
Maybe they're trying to kill something.
They're trying to kill something, or maybe they're trying to catch somebody in the act or something like that. But these 6 pod racers, unfortunately, have driven straight onto a landmine field here.
Oof.
And
we're getting some casualties.
At least one person.
No,
died.
I think 2 people are out.
2 people are dying? Okay, yeah, we can do that. Maybe Mahonic and Team Toe, they're both gone. It's maybe a situation of like they're finally making it into the lead. They're thinking they got a chance. Boom. At least one of their engines are gone. Maybe they're just dead themselves.
I almost like the idea of they're fighting to get the lead. One of them sees a landmine and jerks to the right and hits the other one, and they go into another landmine.
Oh, yeah. I see. And then that gives like the other 4 racers a chance to be like, "Whoa, okay, hold up,
right?
Let's look out for this."
It's getting serious.
Yeah.
So Mahonic and who? Team Toe.
Yeah.
Team Toe.
They're out.
They're gone. Eliminated.
Possibly dead.
Probably dead. Yeah. All right. So they're coming around, and they're gone. They come around. I think. Is Ben still in first place, or do we think Sebulba got ahead?
I think Sebulba may have got ahead. I think maybe it's a chance that he played dirty and he found a way to get into first place there.
Right. I think while everyone was distracted with the landmines, he does like the screwdriver trick. Like he fucked with Ben's
He'll
shit.
like drive up next to Ben, just chuck a screwdriver at his head or something like that.
Right. While everybody's distracted.
Right. Yeah.
Nobody's paying attention. So Sebulba's now in first. Ben. I think Ben may have fell back a little bit too.
He may have,
because he's got a little bit of issues. Right. But I got a feeling Ben might make a comeback here. So they come back around, and now we're into lap 3, the final lap. 2 obstacles. Mm-hmm. Let's hope they're not the same thing. I guess I'm going first. Yeah. They're coming through. There's a giant. They're going through a rocky area. They see a giant hole. Mm-hmm. They feel a little bit of rumbling on the ground.
Oh shit!
A little bit of rumbling on the ground. They do get away from this hole, but out of this hole comes a fucking crate dragon.
That was not my obstacle, but that's a great obstacle.
Crate dragon comes the fuck out of this goddamn.
Oh, this would actually work perfectly, actually.
Okay. Comes out of this hole. Someone's got to go. I think somebody's out.
Yeah.
I don't know who, but.
We'll get Dudbolt. I like. Right. Well, Dudbolt, I learned this doing a little bit of digging. He's kind of like a paid hitman from Sebulba to kind of help Sebulba win races. Okay. So maybe it's a situation of like Dudbolt is trying to like mess with Ben because he knows that Ben's going to be like the big competitor here to Sebulba and whatnot. And as he's trying to like bump Ben's like, nuh-uh, bumps him. Boom. Crate Dragon just straight up shoots up out of the sand and just gets Dudbolt right there. Got his ass right there.
Dudbolt's gone. Yeah. Gasgano is he's
barely hanging on.
The thing is right behind him.
Right
behind him, but he's getting through. Yep. And I think they're able to escape in the sense of they're able to go through a smaller cave and get away from this Crate Dragon. But yeah, I thought that was incredible. I'm like, damn, if there was a pod race and a fucking Crate Dragon comes through, bro, that should be wild. So all right, what do we think placement wise? We're down to Gasgano, Ben, and Sebulba.
I think Gasgano is definitely still on like the tail end there because he's barely like escaped that Crate Dragon. I think Ben and Sebulba are like neck and neck here.
Okay, all right.
But as they're going through the cave and stuff like that, it's a tight cave.
Right.
Many of pod racers have tried to go through the cave, and
they like it tight.
And yes, and they have unfortunately not made it out the other end of that cave. Jawas know this
because they see a vision of Darth Vader.
No. As they're driving through this cave, passing by past scraps of pod racing parts, or about to, there are going to be Jawas all over the field here.
Of course.
Taking up whatever parts they can, selling them back. That's their business model. So of course they're doing that. That's going to be the last obstacle here is them trying to not only get around these Jawas that are moving faster and small and stuff like that, hopefully not getting sucked up into someone's engine, but...
That's a hilarious idea. You just see cloth just fly out of the other end.
Yeah. I think that's probably what happens to who's your other guy? Gasgano. I think Jawa's getting sucked up right into that engine and bang.
Okay.
That's going to take out that engine. That's going to take him out pretty much.
All right.
And whatever parts of his Pod Racers 5 end up becoming Java scraps.
Just Java scraps. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we figured it would come to this.
Yeah.
It's Ben and Sebulba.
They're neck and neck.
Go ahead.
I don't see a scenario in where Sebulba's in this position and doesn't play dirty in some sort of fashion. He's definitely cheating in some way, shape, or form.
But I got a feeling he's cheating, but I think maybe it backfires on him.
It could backfire on him. That's true.
I think, almost in a sense, if we're putting this Empire-wise, I don't know the lore, canon-wise.
Right.
This is our own Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
I almost like the idea of Sebulba was this treasured pod racer that, I mean, people loved, but he's obviously a complete fucking prick.
Right.
But just like this esteemed pod racer, I like the idea of after he loses to Anakin, he tried to play dirty, he loses to Anakin, he's not the same pod racer.
That could be, yeah.
And I think he tries his dirty tricks again, and Ben Quadinaros is just like, nah, buddy, it's time for you to hang it up. And I think Ben Quadinaros comes through.
Yeah.
And pulls out the win. I don't think Sebulba dies or anything like that.
No.
What can he do that he would try and sabotage Ben's pod racer, but it backfires and sabotages?
You know, I'm going to look up Ben's pod racer because I want to get a look at it.
Yeah, it's got to be something like that. He tries to sabotage it, it backfires, and it actually fucks up his pod racer.
Yeah. Oh, he's got like a quad engine.
Yeah, he got that big one.
Dope. I'm not going to lie. That's a dope racer for sure. Maybe it's a sort of similar situation where he tries the wrench again. Maybe this motherfucker just has like 8 wrenches in his pod racer.
Right.
For that sort of situation, and maybe he tries to do something like that. And it like he gets in front of him, he like tries to like throw it up pretty much. Mm-hmm. Instead of going into one of the pods, it bounces off, right. And like maybe like hits him or something like that.
Right.
To where it gives Ben the ability to speed up
just go straight
and like win just like that.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. I think it was a good pod race. It was a crazy pod race.
People died.
The only thing I would have changed is I think who'd you say was Sebulba's like a little like assassin guy?
Dudbolt. Yeah.
I would have liked the idea of his death is actually at the hands of Sebulba in the sense of like, what did he get killed by? The Crate Dragon?
I think he got killed by the Crate Dragon. Yeah.
The idea of he's trying to get away from the Crate Dragon, but he's still trying to sabotage Ben's thing.
Right.
And it like starts almost fucking with Sebulba's thing, and Sebulba just is like fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Even though you're my little right hand guy, could give a fuck about you, and he ends up doing something to sacrifice the bull, and that's how he. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I would have changed. Right. I thought that would have been a cool story. But yeah, overall, I think that was a fun little
thing.
Fun little pod race. Yeah. Short episode. I don't know if there's anything else you want to add in.
Sebulba's coming back.
Sebulba's on the... Yeah, I like the idea that after this, maybe he starts to have like a change of heart and realizes like, I got to stop being this piece of shit. I got to like...
Especially now my guy's dead.
Right, I got to be a better person. Like, my guy's dead. I haven't won a pod race in 20 years. I'm still trying. My pod race, maybe his pod racer is like starting to be like beat up and stuff because he doesn't have the money to fix it up.
He ain't winning races like that no more.
And maybe he's got like a Lightning McQueen comeback where he realizes the wrongdoings and like later on
he's got to train the next Sebulba.
Next Sebulba, right.
The next cheater of the pod racing universe.
Right. He realizes like pod racing. It's like Cars 3. Pod racing is being overtaken by like droids.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, like the real aliens got to pull this one off. And he you know. That's funny.
Even though there were no droids in this entire race.
Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know what you think. What would you change? Did you think this was a fun pod race of the Cosmos Cup? Cosmos Classic, whatever we want to call it.
I think the Classic works because it's like the Boot to Eve Classic, so it's like the Cosmos Classic. Yeah.
Shout out to WNRN, the Wrestling Nerds Radio Network, our gracious podcast host that we are a part of. And yeah, with that, we will see y'all next week.